here we go. To quote the Joker. Where's my pen? Also quoting the guy the Joker spoke to. But where is my pen? There we go. Okay. So we are colouring the Castle Keeper's Guide on this particular episode. We finished up one of the maps last night. We're moving on to a brand new one tonight. But before we get there, I want to give a huge shout out to my Twitch subscribers and my Patreon backers. Now, unlike most Twitch subscribers in the Twitch sphere, my Twitch subscribers actually get my Patreon rewards, and I do that because I like to share the maps we've been working on, maps we've done in the past, private maps I don't really want to share with anyone, but I'm going to share it with you guys because of your support. So hopefully you Twitch subscribers out there, that little bonus value add, you appreciate it, and hopefully you get a kick out of the things, right? And you Patreon people, you humble me. You humble me with your generosity and your love. But because of you, I can get some software, I can get hardware, I can get jelly beans. Don't ask. And I can get awesome backgrounds like that. But without any further ado, let's get ourselves into a little slice of the dice of some colouring. It's just going to be a relaxing, chill evening. I think we're going to do the Mott and Bailey tonight. And we're going to start with the forest line, I think, in the background. And the little keep at the top of the Mott Bailey. If I have that right. So let's get into this. So you can see from this tower over here the type of forest background I'm looking for. I really like how that came out. So I'm going to replicate it over here. And I kind of started doing it in grey. We're going to get rid of that probably. So, because I was kind of sort of showing a proof of concept. So I might delete that as we go. But also, one thing I want to do, this file is reaching 400 megabytes in size. It's not the largest file I've worked with. I have got two other files that I've had to convert to PSBs. They're so big. But this is 400, and I don't want it to, it's going to grow. It's going to grow. So I want to actually get some of these layers merged. And I might get rid of these layers here. These are my castle inspiration layers. And I was going to keep them for colouring. And I think there's some merit to that. But I might move them into a separate PSD. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we need them in this file, so I think we can get rid of them. What is this one? Yeah, there's another one. So let's get rid of these. Let's move them off. I'm going to do some merging of layers. We don't have many layers going on here. I'm then going to look to opportunities to actually make some of these smart objects and kind of moves them out of this workspace a little bit. Let's see if we can conserve our file size a little bit. Hey, Forge Master! Hey, yo! Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, so this guy is colouring. Let's do this first, because it's going to affect everything else. What is this? What is layer 17? I don't know what layer 17 is. I feel like it was an unused colouring layer, so I'm gonna merge it, just in case. Colouring that. We got battlements. Battlements way down here. They don't even show. And we got details. What is details? Like what sort of layers details? Oh, they were on the layer. Okay. Well, you know, I think details can come down onto colouring. I think these two can get merged. This is ink. I think colouring details can get merged. Let's just simplify this bad boy. How you going, Forge Meister? How are things? Corner pieces and frame. Yeah, I'm gonna merge them. Am I ready for that? Yeah, I'm gonna merge them. Labels. We don't need labels. I'm gonna get rid of labels. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Forge Master, my group is attempting to move from just audio recordings on Discord to visual. Yeah. You know, you mentioned that last night. I think visual would be really cool. It adds something. Yeah, I think that'll go a long way. So we've got corner designs. I'm going to keep that. Corner pieces. This is my frame. Let's keep them the same. Got to ink that. Then all of these. Let's move these. Quick export as PNG. You know, I do have these saved. Yeah, let's just export them. Let's export them. Yeah, I guess, so are you talking about the resolution and viewing what I'm doing here? The resolution of you doing your VTT? There are... Yeah, I mean, I guess it can start to really mess with, like, bandwidth and everything. It can. I've experienced that. By the way, Roll20 is terrible. Don't use... Like, you could use Roll20 tools, but don't use their video and don't use their audio. Like, just don't. Spoken from experience. What was I going to do? I was going to check that my stuff got saved. They did. Okay. So I'm just going to ditch these. Help save. Let's do a quick save. I'm committing to this. Then I actually think... Here's the deal. I'm going to actually make my ink layer be a smart object. I'm going to see if that actually saves some room. I think I'm going to make my frames be a smart object. I'll leave the corner designs because they're not very big. Let's see if that helps with the file size. I am really curious about that. I started to stream about 400 megabytes, I believe I said this file was. I just converted two smart objects, merged a load of layers, took layers out, and I'm up to 532 megabytes. How did my file size increase? I haven't done anything in here yet. I've taken things out. I am genuinely confused by that. How did my file size actually get larger? That's ridiculous. Resolution of my stream. Yeah, you know... Can I actually see what I'm streaming in here? Okay, so I'm base canvas size is 1920 by 1080. So yeah, you're definitely scaled down a little bit. Although I am 60 frames per second. You remind me though, I kind of want to look at video sort of settings and see if we can actually up them and play around with them. Because I've got pretty good internet. But we'll see. We'll see. That's for another day. This monitor I draw on isn't actually that large, but maybe that doesn't make any difference. Maybe I can still stream in a higher resolution. Alright, see you later, man. Alright, let's play with forests. Let's play with forests. Let's have some fun. colouring. Let's get our brush box going on here. This a little smaller. Okay, so our brush box, I'm going to go from the back of the forest forwards. Oops, not like that. No, there we go. And I love doing like this pine sort of effect in the background. Let's sort of collapse some of these down. I wonder if I should be doing my sky first. I should be doing my sky first. Hold on a sec. I should be doing my sky first. Let's start there. Okay. So I'm going to do a base color of a zebra. I'm just gonna fill the whole thing. I'm gonna fill the whole thing with blue, and we're gonna take just a little bit of a soft blue like this. That's a bit too soft. Let's do that. And let's get into this. Something like fact, do I want to no, let's continue. I actually think I'm gonna frame this with a select so I don't paint outside of it. We're gonna do a background color between these frames. I just don't want it to be spillover, you know. So let's play around with this. Let's play around with our sky first. Where's my brush box gone? I keep losing my brush box. There we go. Let's close my basic bushes. Let's close my flagstones. And let's get in some clouds and things. Start working our way through these. I'm actually going to just move this to one side. Just move that sucker over there. Now, you might be saying, well, yeah, but they're like dark blue clouds. What? So all I'm doing is I'm creating a blue background upon which I'm then going to start lightening it up. There we go. So this is a little, like, you could see here, like, if you imagine we've got this canvas of blue, we've got a couple of little sort of darker shades of blue in there, and then I've built up the white. We're going to do it exactly the same right here. Exactly, start edging towards white now. And I'm going to stick with more blue on the left, a little bit whiter on the right, for no particular reason other than I like the effect. Now, I'm colouring on the tree line as well, but by the time we're kind of like going from the background that we're coming forwards. So by the time we actually get our trees done, our happy trees, we'll start covering up this this blue here. There we go. There we go. Look at this, already beginning to take shape. This looks nice. This is now creating a little bit more white on the right side there, just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, so we're going to slide a little bit more towards the blue, just a little bit. And oh, that's a big boy. That's a thick boy right there. but we're gonna take this just here and then on top of the white, just a touch of blue leading through. Let's do this. This is a nice one. Alright, let's do some trees. Nice. Where's my trees? Vegetation. Okay. What I'm looking for is... What am I looking for? Okay, so these I'm going to do in the foreground. We got this one here. We got these right here that we're going to use. So look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tree line. Look at this. We're going to make that a little smaller. Because we are actually kind of... This is a more of a zoom out than what's going on over here. But something like that right there. And we're going to pick... almost near grey. And we're going to kind of just like this. Just in the background. And again, we're going to paint over the fronts of these. This is just what's going on the horizon. Nice. And now... start sliding towards a little bit of green. Might be too dark, huh? Let's do that instead. Okay. I need to put my brush box in one place because I keep losing it. Let's take you. Let's bring you up here. At least where I know where I can find you. Okay. Hey, Magnificent Bex. Good to see you, my friend. Been quiet tonight. There was a moo cow. There was a story behind this moo cow. Yeah, these two right here. This moo cow is because Treebor keeps saying that there's no hay for the cows to eat, even though there's clearly hay for the cows to eat. Thank you, darling. Bah. Cheers. Right, crown of trees. Let's do it. You know, I'm actually going to slide this back a little bit in the colour, but what's really actually chapping my ass is... I've got my ink on the other layer. Alright, let's rasterize it real quick. Don't do this to me, Johnny. Don't do... Why? Oh, yeah, this is doing this. It was on a different screen. Alright, so, yes, let's rasterize that. Thank you very much. Because... I'm done with this ink here. Let's just get rid of this. Because we're going to replace that later on. It's obscuring what I'm trying to say. I kind of like this stuff here, but not this. It's killing me. It's killing me, Johnny. What about here? What about here? Yeah, okay. I don't need these either. I don't know what I was doing there. And I'm going to get rid of this. Don't like that. Don't like that. Let's get rid of all of this. We're getting rid of all of the things. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Back to colouring. Back to the good part. maybe I can use my mouse better on this. That is already beginning to tickle me giblets. I'm liking that. I'm gonna throttle back on the ink there just a little bit. Alright, my hint save. Pex, it's quiet tonight, my friend. It's like super quiet. It has been deathly quiet, like really unusually quiet. I'm beginning to wonder if people died from getting back in on Mondays. So mega quiet. But I'm gonna do this tree. Yeah, that one. And that one. And I'm actually gonna... What is this one? I don't know what that is. Grassy. Alright, we're gonna move Grassy down here with his buddy. In fact, hold on. We got you. And you. And you. Hold on a sec. Yeah, little Margie, we're gonna do you. You're all trees, let's move you up to the top. Let's move you there. I like that one, let's move him up here. And I should be moving all my grass down below, really. Like this type of thing, this type of thing, this type of thing. We're gonna use these at the base of the forest, but not in this position. Let's get rid of these. I kind of don't like these. Let's just move them way down. I do like him. Let's move him up. Don't like you. Or you. You're okay. You can stick around. You can't. You're going. Alright, for just this, I think that's okay. Don't like you. You could disappear. Have I got two of you? Have I got two of you? We're gonna get rid of you. And... have I got a little one right here? Is this thing... Like... Why can't I delete you? Maybe the moo cow killed them. Maybe it did. What is going on here? You. Oh, there's something special going on with that one right there, and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna stay away from him just for a moment. No, look, I've got another one here too. Alright, let's just... I'm just gonna quietly move these guys down here and pretend like they don't exist. So what have we got? leaves abstract. Okay, yeah, we'll come back to you another time. Tree. Yep. I like that one. And I like that one. But we're gonna put them like right in the foreground in a moment. These ones with foliage are what we're gonna use. These are gonna be on the forest floor. I think that's the order of things. This one I really like. That one I really like. This is my style right there. Okay, you. I've got 2 of you too. Sampled brush. I do have 2 of you. Right, so you can come up here. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that'll do. Alright, so let's bring our forest line forward. Now, I probably don't want to get too big with these trees though, right? But I mean, it's in the background. Scale-wise, I think we could hack it. I think we can hack it. Trying to remember what I did the last time. I think I might have gone just a smidge darker, and then we started to do some lighter stuff right in the forefront. And then we do the fog and shit. Let's do that. Yeah. I'm just going to continue as I am. I don't want to paint right in the background of these trees before I do this. I feel like that's what I should be doing. I was going to use the trees to do it with, but I don't think that's the right approach. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to paint this first. I want to get rid of a lot of the blue here. In fact, I kind of want to do really dark here. And then we're going to start lightening up towards the forefront. Yeah, right there on the ground and everything. Then we can start doing like, yeah. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Just get rid of this blue that's too low. Oh, I'm actually colouring on my ink layer here too. I need to be careful of that. I need to be very careful of that. That is not good. That will mess some things up. Do I need to do a take back of anything? Yeah, probably should. Yeah, I want to go further back than that, and I can't. Damn it! Oh well, I'll work around it. I'll work around it. That's what I do. I always get the wrong bloody layer at least once. Alright, let's now start lightening some things up here. Yeah, because they're in the foreground. Then we're going to do some tree branches and shiznit. Hey, Miss J! How are you, young lady? Miss J, I love these brushes, girl. I love these brushes so much. I mean, look at the tree line you can get from with them. And the birds, they're part of it. I mean, they're just... It's freaking brilliant. I'm in love with this brush set. Like, I just want to paint forest lines out all of the time. There we go. And, okay, so... How do I want to approach this? How do I want to approach this? How have you been, Miss G? Anyway, how's the map of Rome or whatever mega city? How is the mega city coming along? Ah, see, Miss G. Seems like everyone's having technical problems tonight. It's like someone drops in. Hi, how you doing? Oh, I've probably just got to leave. Like. Come on, Twitch. Moogod does not eat assorted fruits. Moogod eats hay. You asked Trebor. Oh, what did I just do with my bush? I did not know you could do that. Holy crapola, I did not know that was a thing. I didn't know you could squish the brush. Hey, Wargaming Recon, it's good to see you, my friend. I'm building a forest. That is what I'm doing. A Wargaming Recon. Raiding earns you credit in the channel. I don't know if you knew that. I appreciate the raid, I truly do, but yes, I believe, if I remember rightly, raiding gets you bonus channel points. That's one thing I said, like you could host it, and I think you could raid it, and both get you channel currency. Cheers. Yeah, Wargaming, I created this tonight in response to Trebor. And I'm going to keep it there until Treeborn notices. Alright, let's get some brown going on. Come on, let's do this thing. And then we're going to do the fog. Yeah, and I think we're at a point where we can get rid of that. Right there. Nice. And I think, no, I'm going to keep the ink. I'm going to keep the ink for now. How have you been wargaming? How are you doing? Where are my trees? You know, yeah, I could do a little bit of this, but I'm gonna do that later. Is that one? Yeah, kinda. Where are my other ones? I thought I had more. Oh, you did your World of Warships. I'm sorry, my friend. Oh, I wanted to watch that so bad, and then the day job just... Yeah, it destroyed me today. To actually tell me about the carriers. How do the carriers work in that game? Like... when you're controlling the other ships, I can see that, you know, you're aiming and you're shooting and stuff. When you do the torpedoes, I could see that you're kind of like, you know, like I could see that you're aiming something and you're trying to lead the target. But how do the carriers work with like the airplanes and stuff? What's the mechanic there? I wanted to watch so bad, though. I really did. But, I mean, if you got hammered tonight, maybe this was a good time for me not to see it. Alright, we're gonna... I love these brushes. OMG, I do. But I'm not sure why it's not quite turning up here. I think I'm actually gonna go extreme. Why am I not seeing this? Like, it's there. Because the ink's on top of it. God damn it. I don't really want to put this on the ink layer. I'm going to put this on the ink layer, apparently. I don't like that white there. I don't. And that might bug me. I'll do something about it later. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Right, Wargaming Weekend, with a carrier, you control the carrier and then you choose which planes to launch. Okay. While planes are launched, you control the planes. That's cool. That's actually one step further than I thought they would do it. PEX, yeah. Exactly. World of War tanks, or World of Tanks, World of Ships. You know, yeah, you get the idea. The answer is yes. But the ship one actually looks really fun. It really does. Wargaming Recon, you might get Pex and I on your team here at this rate. We actually could do a little bit of voice chat and coordinate and shit. Because watching you play the other day made me want to go and get it. And actually, Jace 2 Cents occasionally does a coupon giveaway to get it cheaper. Because he's a big World of Warships player too. I think this is looking pretty good. Does this area of white bother me? I think it does. Why is it bleeding through like that to that extent? Alright, I'm going to get my ground basic done, and then we're going to do a little bit of the old Scottish mist rolling through. Marlin's girl! You're right, I should save it. Alright, let's do ground. Let's get our ground done here. Phantom Jen, I wore my Shadow t-shirt for you yesterday. And then, because I didn't want to be seen in the same t-shirt for 2 streams running, I didn't wear it tonight. Sorry. Although, you can't really see my shirt, can you? This one's old school. I was going to call Zach today. And then I was like, no, I can't call the busiest man in the world. Not impromptu like that. But the feeling was there. The intent. I'm going to do it on this layer. Yeah, I'm doing it. Do I want to be that rough with this though? And that's super dark. That's like super dark. Let's not go so super dark. Yeah, let's do it like that. Who was it? Who was it in the stream that suggested just do a block of colour and then build up versus like going down in layers? I'm trying that. Happy New Year to you, girl. Seriously, mean it huge amounts. And no, I'm not going to just call Zach out of the blue. I wanted to talk tech with him. Wanted to get his advice on a couple of things. What's going on here? You see, that's a cow eating hay. In your face, Trebor. Scotch mist. Let's get a little bit of Scotch mist going on. Yeah, let's do this one. I don't know where I put my brush box again. Oh, I keep putting my brush box in a completely different area every single time. Can I dock this somewhere? Like there? Yeah, I like it big, but, you know, I'll take this. I'll take this. At least I'll know where to find my brush box. We are going to look at clouds, and we're going to just cycle through these. And I think I'm going to do it not on my ink layer, because that would be effing stupid. And we're just gonna tease in a little bit of fog here, just like so. Just a smidge, like so. That's more than the tease, Faden. Yeah, let's not do that bush anymore. Let's change the bush. It's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy. But I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it because I kind of like it. You know, I don't like that I screwed up the layer like this, but I gotta do this apparently. I don't like it, but you know, Grant's. I wonder if I was actually going faint. I wonder if I did a bit of opacity. So hold on a sec. I'm gonna do a bit of opacity right here. And I'm actually going to do a separate layer. Do I want to really do a separate layer? Do I really? Do I though? Shit. You know, I do. And then I can throttle back the opacity on it. An anonymous gifter gave Magnificent Pex a subscription. My question is, Magnificent Pex, why were you not subscribed? Then otherwise, anonymous, thank you. That's really appreciated. Thank you so much. Alright, the reason why I'm doing this on a separate layer, by the way, is because then I can do this. I can, like, independently kind of get the opacity where I want it. And it's probably going to be something more like that. That is some serious fog. Let's maybe... No, you know what? I like that one because we're gonna actually call it in front of it. That's a nice one. I'm okay with that. I do like adding the little mist quite a bit. Wargaming Recon, cheer. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You're gonna overfill this tip jar like real soon. In fact, I shouldn't be looking that way, should I? I should be looking that way. Going, hey, thank you. Someone join Phantom Jen's heist. Come on, get in there. We haven't done a heist in the channel in a while. Whoever Anonymous is, by the way, thank you. I really mean that. Thank you so much. That's huge. That is just huge. I really do appreciate it. In fact, let me just zoom out for a moment so we can see where we're going with this block of green that I've got going on. Thank you. And Pex, maybe you could remove all of my gold, and maybe your gold too, just so we can be a little bit more honest with everyone in the channel, because you gave us like 100,000 gold, and so we always turn up at the top. You could always give yourself gold if you need it, right? I didn't know I had a welcome command, by the way. Wargaming Recon, you know my channel better than I do. I literally did not know that welcome command existed. Alright, the reason why I gave myself another layer here, by the way, is so I can actually alter. I know I could do this on the brush level, but I kind of want to do it on the layer level, then I'm going to merge them all. But I want it brighter than that. So I think I'm going to go full. I'm going to go full on right here. You see right on the top? Oh, you're actually kind of soft, aren't you, mister? That's what she said. Yeah, whoever Anonymous is, big, huge props. Thank you. Oh, super bright. Super bright. Yeah, I don't like, actually, these banana brushes. I mean, they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool, but they're a little bit too, like, punch to your face, you know? This. Let's not do that last one. Let's not do that last one. This, though. This I am feeling. And a little bit of razzle dazzle. Can we get away with a smidgeroo? I think we can. I think we can. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to break up this a little bit. We're going to do some little branches coming up to this, overlapping those. Honestly, me colouring on the ink layer before has kind of screwed me up a little bit, but I'm gonna just push through that. I'm gonna push through it. I'm gonna merge these right now, because right now I need to do more colouring on this, and my colouring is now going to be above my ink, and I don't like doing that. But I think just for getting over the top of the mist, we can swing it. Then I'm going to start colouring the motte. The keep on the top and the motte. I think that's the motte. Wait, so hold a minute. Magnificent Pex actually removed all my currency but kept his own. I see how it is. Alright, I see. No, Green Loontoon, haven't seen him around in a short while. But, you know, honestly, I think the whole Christmas period, New Year, getting into the New Year, I think it's thrown a lot of people off. I really do. I think schedules are shot. I think we're all, like, re-swinging into the rhythm of things. Even I feel out of sorts, you know? I think it's almost... This has been a harder year to get into, I think. It's been tougher. Not just rolling over from one year into the other, full of optimism. I feel like we're all battling here. But GL is still around. You know, he's still around. He's still out there. We see him posting on Facebook and stuff. He's still out there. Princess Strega hasn't been here in a short while, no. Been a couple of days, I think, for Princess Strega. Last week she was here. That's 3 gold too much, Pex. Where? I keep putting my brush down. Ah, there it is. Alright, I like my mist. I like my mist quite a bit. I'm gonna now close my clouds down. We're gonna hit up some vegetation. And we're gonna hit up these ground cover ones. I don't want to go too cray-cray with them. But we are gonna have a little fun here. We're gonna... I kind of just want a little bit on top of there. And I think like a fairly dark green, not too large. I don't know who Anonymous is, but he or she is slaying me right now. Just slaying me. I'm kind of like getting a little bit humbled here, you know. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was really appreciated. I think I just went a little bit English. I think I'm still doing it. Why am I going English when I get humble? Well, maybe because the English people are humble. I mean, we conquer the world. I mean, we're not that humble, but we're humble. I think I heard my own accent coming out there. I'm like, stop it, Peyton. Come on. You're in America. Hoorah. I don't like that. Those last two. We're taking them back. Too large. No one said that. See, I'm just kind of breaking up the mist a little bit. Like there's a little bit of a plant here and there just snaking its way through. Yeah, snaking its way through, alright. That's a freaking triffid. What the hell happened there? Hold on a minute. Let me take that back. That was ridiculous. I'm like, delicately, bush. That was ridiculous. Alright, let's try that a little bit differently. Yeah, this brush jumps around in size. Holy skimoli. Yeah, does it jump around? Yowzers, that's like the size of a tree right there. And then suddenly, not so much. Alright, that bush is unpredictable. Let's just call it that. This one is so fine on its opacity. I'm not even sure I could see it. That is so fine. I'm not going to dick about with this fog too much more because I feel like we're pretty damn close with it. I think that is that's it. That's it. We're done with the fog. Let's start doing some traditional colouring now. We're gonna do the basic brushes. Well, gaming, thank you for the cheer. Am I cheering myself? Apparently I am. Yay! Yay, basic brushes! Oh. But yeah, we're gonna do the basic brush, and I think. Alright, so I have some trials and tribulations with this. I was thinking about this during, not during anything really, during the prelude that you weren't invited to, during the before show, Occupation 1, during the red carpet treatment, of which there was no one, I don't know. I was looking at this, I was thinking about this before we actually got into the stream, And it's like, where do I want to bring the light source from? So I'm going to talk about that in a moment. But, because normally, I would bring in a light source from, well, let's just get a crazy color going here. Normally, I would get a light source coming in from, like, over here, right? And that would mean that there would be light here, shadow in the dip there, a little bit of shadow coming down here, but then this would be light. That would be nice. Nice. That all of this would be lighter. That's cool. Lighter, and so on and so forth. Little bit of shadow on the other side. And I think that's the way I want to go with this. I think it is. Now I'm thinking about this. It's just doing a lot of thinking. I should probably stop thinking. Why did I not like that idea? Why literally did I off camera go, no, I don't want to do that? Because I'm an idiot? I don't know. Maybe I had concerns that there would be this huge kind of sort of section in shadow or something. But we don't have to do the shadows that harsh. No, I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with it. I don't know why I was being such an idiot. Night scene. I don't want to do a night scene. You know what? That would be really cool though, Pex. Like, even taking several of these pieces and making them night scenes. I am not opposed to that. But I don't think Trollord Games wants, like, their Mott and Bailey Castle to be black with some, like, illumination points. I think that would be a great study, though, for our Patreon and Twitch subscribers. I think that's a great idea, just not for the published book. I don't think they'd like it. Wargaming. Come on, man. Come on, big hug. Come on, hug it up. Come on. You're not an idiot. Alright, look, we can share the idiot stakes, okay? I honestly, like, this area here is the screw you tree ball area, okay? I don't know exactly what I was drawing here, other than it's a leprous cow or something. But that area is definitely hay that it's eating. And I just drew on an area that I need. So let's do that. We need this. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to call it colour as well. Don't delete. We'll do something with that later on. I don't know what that something is. I don't want to mess with the ground anymore. I'm gonna work on the tower, and we're gonna do base colors. I'm making this one fairly brown. Hover squid. You know, A, thank you for the follow. That's really appreciated. B, the imagination of some of the names around here honestly humble me. I mean, I know I'm trying to brand Elizabethan all over the place, so it's Elizabethan. But then you get hover squid. It makes me just want to go back to the beginning and just start all over again. But I can't think of names like that. Hover squid is a cool freaking name. Oh my god. I'm just going to start colouring things in now. High school style. We're doing basic colours to begin with. Then we'll do the shadows. And we'll do the textures. But let's get our basics in first. What's wood is wood. Otherwise it's not. This is not a stone building, by the way. If you look at this carefully, this is on stilts. This is elevated. Is it though? Is it? Is it? We could do stone. You know what? I'm changing my mind. We're doing stone. We're doing stone. And I'm going to actually do a wooden bits down the side. We are doing stone, my children. Stone. I don't think I originally drew it that way. Well, now I'm changing my mind because I have that right. I love, actually, how our mist is covering a little bit of our fort up there. That's actually kind of cool. Hover Squid. Is Hover Squid from Futurama? You know, Futurama is one of those shows where I watched quite a few of them. Really, really, really enjoyed it. And then, but it didn't like sink in. You know, the character names and that type of thing. That's a cool name. I love it. Hover Squid. Alright, basic colours. Basic colours first before we get into the good stuff. Because I want to start seeing how this thing's shaping out. Ooh. I was going to actually work on a different project tomorrow, typically. Alright. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Because I'm working on Necropolis for Trollord Games at the same time. But I'm doing the work off camera due to the nature of the work. But maybe, you know, I'll decide if we're going to do Trollord on camera tomorrow or not. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. I'm basically going through room descriptions and drawing and colouring the rooms to match. But I'm drawing the staircases and shit like that, colouring staircases. It's like, who the hell wants to see that shit on camera? So we'll decide. Maybe I'll do this on camera, leave that one off camera for a while until we get to the super sexy stuff. I don't know. Hover Squid. I'm going to have to look that up. The best jokes are the ones that do catch you off guard, though, I think. By the way, this grey shit, that's ink. Not literal ink, that would be weird. I'm drawing digitally. But it's actual ink. I drew it in grey. Because when I'm actually drawing in black and white, adding a little bit of grey seems to make a lot of sense. But when I'm colouring it later, it doesn't. So we might change that grey to something else when we get into colouring those sections. Right now, my only objective, whoa, let's get rid of this, is to kind of get our basic, this means basic, our basic colours in all over this thing, including the thatch roofs, etc., etc. Let's get all of that in, and then we can actually come through and make everything super sexy. Oh, I'm meant to do stone there. Now, either side of the path, either side of the stairs. Oh. Should I make the stones steps actually stone? I think I am. I think I've answered my own question. I'm doing it. Alright, let's do stone. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. I think I originally intended for this tower to be on stilts. But at the level of hindsight, I actually think that's a stupid effing idea. Because if you were facing a tower that was on stilts, you would just chop the stilts from underneath it and laugh as your enemies fell to the ground. An amazingly stupid idea. I'm actually a little bit sorry that I just admitted on air that I even considered it. I take that back. So let's instead give it a solid base, shall we? And I kinda want to experiment making these stone as well. And maybe here, maybe here. I think we might flagstone this, by the way. But something like that. I think something like that. And I think the grey will also look a lot better. It'll be a nice contrast, you know? We've got quite a bit of brown and shit going on. Having a spot of grey? A spot of grey? Do you want sugar with that spot of grey? Which actually makes me wonder if I want to make the roof be grey too. But I think the roof should be wood. I think it should be wood slats. I think it should. So why did she just colour it brown if she just said that, or colour it grey if she just literally said that she wants it to be brown? Like, why did she do that? What type of channel is this? This is amateur hour. I wanted to see what it looked like, and I kind of don't like it. I mean, we still got to do the highlights and the lowlights and all the rest of it, but just in general, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of where that's going. Having a spot of grey contrast with the brown next to it will actually look good, I think. Talking of which, let's just get you in there like that. Thank you very much. Yeah, something like that. And when we actually get into some deeper level colouring on this one, we'll end up kind of like, you know, a little bit of like highlights on this side, maybe even getting into quite a bit of highlighting, you know, colouring TBD, but we'll just like pick out the highlights where the sun's hitting it like so. We'll get shadows on the other side. It will look awesome. Let's hit save. Hey, Princess Streg is here! What game of weekend was asking after you before? Now, Mr. Valor, look at the currency that Mr. Valor has got. Mr. Valor, now granted, Mr. Valor was here in an era where you couldn't really redeem the currency to do anything, but Mr. Valor was in this channel a long time. Then Mr. Valor just dropped off the face of the earth. Time check. Well, okay, officially 15 minutes to go, but I think I'm going to go just a little bit longer because I want to get the base colour of all of the buildings in. That's my objective. I've been loving these colouring exercises, by the way. They are like a huge amount. Huge amount. Huge. Alright, let's, I think I was going to thatch all of these. Am I thatching everything? By the drawing that I did on these, I think that was my intent. Well, you know, let's just start the process. Let's just start the process and see where we end up. Yeah, I think we'll make them stone buildings, except for the smaller ones, which will be wood, and we're going to give everything a thatch roof. Because that beautiful yellow on the roof will look really nice. And wooden doors, of course. No, a stone door. I actually think the grey and the black will contrast well. Almost give it a little bit of a English look, you know. Is it the Tudor style where it's black and white? Just a little bit of that going on. You'll be able to see the wooden beams a little bit more. I love this building, by the way. I love the detail on the side. We'll make that one wood. We'll make that little bit there wood. We'll make all of that be wood. Let's slip into a little bit of wood. Not on wood, into. Yeah, and we might as well do... You know, I'm going to make this small little outbuilding be wood as well. Let's get our base doors in. We're definitely going to come back over all of this a couple of times with greater details. We've got a chimney stack there. Is that the only building with a chimney stack? Oh, I guess there's one over there. Right there. What are we doing? Wood. Wood. Wood meh. Wood. Oh, you are wood. Alright, I am going to do wood first, and then we're going to come back over with a pale yellow. But this will be my undercoat. It's almost like I approach painting my maps, like I paint miniatures. Let's give it an undercoat first. Hi Claudius, quote 25. Just stop right there. I already don't give a fuck. Pecs. 2511. See, that should be the info, shouldn't it? That should be the info. Tonight we're drawing wood. Wood. Woody wood. With wood highlights, wood lowlights, wood detailing. Although one day I'm going to have to share with you a couple of things. One is Teagle Manor for Frog God. And the other is some ship designs that I did, like sailing ships. And I hand drew the floorboards with nails in Teagle and the planks of wood on the ship with nails on my ship and things. It's like I don't like using textures, you know? I like hand drawing that shit. Just for that extra little bit of demented. Let's go towards that. Already liking it. I think I'm going to be careful. I'm going to actually... Even though I'm not highlighting and everything right now, I am going to acknowledge where I'm going to have highlights, like this area right here. I think I'm going to keep it a little bit darker. So that means that, oh, that's kind of... See, this is the reason why. Okay, you know, I'm changing my mind. I'm changing my mind. Because I'm actually I'm gonna highlight this even further. Otherwise, all of these are so much in shadow. Shadows. That we don't get to see the glory of the thatch roof. Oh, there's another bloody chimney stack right there. There you go, my darling. Chimneyed. someone comes into the channel now, sees this. This just looks like amateur hour. It's like, what the hell? We're zoomed in, okay? Actual print size is that. Maybe it's that. That's the print size. Alright, I'm not doing all of the wood and shit right now. I'm just like trying to get our basics in here. And here. Okay. Let's actually do a little bit of highlighting. Let's do a little bit of highlighting right here. Yeah, that looks so darling. Okay. And here. Nice, nice, nice. We'll get some low lights coming in those. And here. And I think what we'll do is we'll drop down a little bit. We'll just... Oh wait, just a touch, like so. Something like that. Something like that. And I think while we're just getting our basics in, let's get our ground effects in here. And I'm gonna guess that this was all ink or something? I don't know. Kind of did a weird thing there. Can I, you know, I'm gonna stream for at least, like, 5-10 more minutes. I need a wine. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jack is denying me. Jen? Can you text him, please? Magnificent pecs. Snowdrift on the top there. It's not a snowdrift. Back off. It's Scottish mist. Let's highlight the wood. Let's have a little bit of fun. I think we're moving into highlight stage, so let's do it. Alright, that's going to start going into shadows. But what I do is I do the highlights and then we're going to come back over with low lights over the top of that to kind of get a midstream on it. Oh, thank you. That was great timing. I really appreciate that.
Tell Jen I got the text, thank you.
You got your text, thank you. Right, and here we will also add the low lights on it. definitely low lights right there. Sun is going to catch the inside of this. Thank you, darling. Right, none of that, but here and here. There. Oh, and here. Already taking shape. I like it. I like it a lot, Jerry. No, don't redeem a bean. We're doing so well. 2 streams, no beans. Right, let's do some low lights. I'm gonna change my brush to my favorite happy HB. And let's do some low lights. I'm going to do the pathways too. I think I'll get that basic colour. I want the pathways to be kind of a mud gravel. There would be a little bit of shadow cast from this. And here. Okay. Okay. Taking shape. Let's do a little bit of a gravel here now. I'm gonna come back over the top and we're gonna then do mud. But let's get our gravel in. I don't think for one moment, by the way, that they actually gravelled their pathways. I just want stones, you know, I want stones on here. And it will be a nice contrast to the area around. Yeah, you saw that, huh? Or you rather you heard it. Yeah. I actually had a stream. I think it was before the COVID stuff hit, where I was coughing so bad, I had to stop the stream. You know when you get those coughing fits that just like you literally just cannot stop coughing? Yeah. 'Twas one of those. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I think I want to actually work on the grass embankment a little bit too. Right. Let's get our little muddy paths dialed in here, though. Yeah, already looking better. Already looking better. Oh, I should have done this path at the same time. What a dope. That'll do. Alright, let's work on a slightly higher level here. Definitely want to get some brown and some stone mixed in here. Thank you, Marlon Skill. That's appreciated. The intent is to... Here's my intent. Mud, rock, or I should say soil and rock for the ditches. And right around the ditches. Stone and mud for the pathways. Grass and mud, like basically everywhere else. So I'm kind of like building these layers up right now. And then we'll start working on, you know, highlights and lowlights and things like that. So it's almost like I want to work on the textures first to get our basic color palette right, so it feels like stone and mud. Then we'll add the shadows and stuff. And I actually want to make sure that it doesn't feel... This is going to seem weird. Too grassy. Like, you'll notice the areas on these, they feel a little stony. You know, there's plenty of stone in there. I kind of like that color palette, so I'm going to stick with it. Likewise in here, stone and mud. I feel like if you were digging a trench down pretty damn dig, yeah, you would diggy hole. But if you were digging a pretty deep trench, you'd expose quite a bit of stone and shit too, right? Especially like the motte up there. They had to be... They couldn't have been just pure mud. You know, there had to be some level of stone and shit in there. So, I'm just trying to get a little bit of a mix of that going on in here. Then we're going to come in, we're going to do the shadows and shit. Not too many stones in the fields though, right? But around the field, sure. Well, you know who is not here tonight? Alex Vixen. Alright, so that's my basic colour palette right there. I think that's it. Now we're going to start building on top of that. I think that's generally pointing in the right direction. Now we could start colouring in the ground and stuff. Yeah, I think that's what I was shooting for right there. I haven't hit save in a while. Hey, Brian McWhirter's here, just at the end of the stream. Good job, my friend. How are you doing? I hear you, Pex. I know I do. You know, I'd like to... you know... I think we all think that any fortification would clear cut all the way around it. And I think there's a certain level of truth to that. I do. But I also like to think that that forest is a good 100 yards away. And we're witnessing the clear cut. You know, everywhere else in the picture. Brian, sometimes you gotta sleep, man. You need your rest. You need your rest, my friend. And thank you. I'm trying actually a different colouring approach than what I would normally do. And I'm okay with how this is turning out. The colours are a little bit more muted, I want to say. It's a softer palette. It's a softer palette than what I would normally go with. But I'm kind of okay with it. And I had some concern about ending up with completely different palette feels, like image to image to image. But because I'm doing them all together, I'm keeping that visual reference, and it's really helping, I think. The Martin Bailey is still a work in progress, but we'll finish that in the next stream. Wargaming Recon, much love to you, much luck, and a prayer. I hope you ace it, my friend. I think, you know, even though Brian's just joined us, I'm sorry, Brian, my friend. You know I love you. But I think that's a good place to end the stream. I think we'll be back tomorrow. I think we will continue with this. Maybe. I want to start getting the Trollord Games Necropolis map, which I've been working on off camera, on camera a little bit. So I guess I'll see what we're doing. Maybe it'll be Necropolis tomorrow, or it'll be this one, okay? Either way. We'll figure it out. I do feel like we've got less than a stream left on this one for colouring. I actually want to take the surrounding land, by the way, and make it less grass. More mud, more stone. So less green going on around this thing. But that will be for a future stream. I kind of want it to feel a little bit more like that. A little bit stonier, you know? And that's what I want. That's what I want. So I think we're going to build those layers up a little bit. And get some birds. Get some more birds in the sky over here. Just like these little guys. But we'll finish that. We'll finish that on the next stream. I think another hour or so on this one, we're done. And then we'll obviously start working on this one up here. And then we'll come down to the marching camp. The marching camp, by the way, should be fast. But it could also be one of the slowest because we've got all of these little tiny fucking tents. You know, I feel like we should just colour the whole block of tents, then do the paths in between them. Maybe that's the way we'll approach that one. Brian McWhirter has to move a king-size bed from a third-floor apartment to a different third-floor apartment. Oh, he already did it. Holy shit, man. No wonder you're sleeping. That will wreck you. You moved. You moved recently. But that's some serious work. Man, I wish we lived closer. Jack and I would have helped you out. Jack's probably sitting there going, what the volunteer me? But we would have. God, I'm sorry, man. That's tough. That's tough. Alright, so I do think in all seriousness this is a great point to end it. I don't know what we're going to work on tomorrow. I will say this. Thank you for the cheer. That's really appreciated. I think we're going to either work on this and finish this particular panel, or we're going to work on Necropolis. One of those two. I will say that Necropolis is going to start being a regular in the streams. I just don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or not. Because I know what I'm working on and it's kind of tedious stuff and not awesome on camera. But we'll see. We'll see, okay? Either way, I could see Necropolis being at least Thursday. And then I work on Necropolis over the weekend. So maybe we'll do some long streams on the weekends. Maybe we'll treat you guys and girls. And I'll be working on Necropolis for, let's say, 4 hours or so each day. And maybe we'll just hang out at the same time. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I think that is a great point to end this one. Oh, box office is lurking in the background. So yes, Brian McWhirter, next time you need to move, my friend, contact Jack. You give him coffee and pretzels, and he will help you out. And Wargaming Recon, thank you very much, my friend. This is looking great. Can you imagine all 12 panels coloured like this, by the way? With a coloured background? I think it's going to be special. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. I really do. So with that said, I will be back tomorrow on one project or another. I don't know which one. Me and the cow stays until Trebor shows up, because Trebor knows the significance of this. Until then, all of you super sexy people right over here, you Twitch subscribers, you Patreon backers, I love you. Thank you for your support. I really mean that. Thank you for the cheers tonight. I really mean it. Wargaming Recon, you give me goosebumps, my friend. You really, really, really do. And Mr. or Mrs. Anonymous in the background right there, heaping the love on you. Thank you. You're all super sexy. You're the sexiest amongst the sexy. You're the mightiest of plebs amongst the plebs. You get the idea. Huge love. I'm back tomorrow night. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Really, truly, you energize me. You really, really, really do. So until then, I'm going to see you all on the flip side. I'll see you tomorrow night's stream. Thank you, everyone. Love you. Brian, don't forget, Jack's your moving man. He's got a strong back. Until then, see you, folks.